Alright, peace everybody. Greetings. I'm Marco Alburican with the Moors of Light. I'm a teacher by trade, profession, and by work. And I'm going to be teaching you guys how to read Spanish from here on out. So I'm going to be doing a reading on this book called ¿Qué es Islam? And um, this particular chapter is very special because it's about Prophet Muhammad. And Um, I think it's a beautiful piece of literature, and I think everybody can benefit from some of this, even from a vocabulary standpoint. All right, it says here, El último profeta, Muhammad, que paz sea con él. Oh profeta, en verdad te hemos enviado como testigo, anunciador de bueno, de envidia y avertidor. Right, we sent you here with good news. That's what it's saying here. And then the first paragraph. El profeta del Islam, Muhammad Mustafa, es el siervo y mensajero de Allah, el último de los profetas. Says the Prophet of Islam, Muhammad Mustafa, is the servant and messenger of God, the ultimate of the prophets, the last of the prophets. And then toda persona que acepta al Islam es responsable de dar el testimonio de fe, shahada, es decir, dar testimonio de que no hay más deidad que Allah y Muhammad es su siervo y mensajero. So it's saying here, all people who accept Islam are responsible to give testimony of faith in the shahada and to say and give testimony that there is no other deity besides Allah, and Muhammad is his servant and messenger. Alright, and then it says here, el profeta Muhammad fue enviado como una misericordia al universo y llevó a la sociedad de violencia e ignorancia en la que vivía a la misericordia y la justicia. Durante su misión profética de 23 años, construyó una sociedad islámica ejemplar con paciencia, determinación, fe y compasión. So it says here that the prophet was sent like mercy to the universe and brought society of violence and ignorance that lived. He brought them mercy and justice. And within his mission, um, either like when he was 23 years old, or either saying like in 23 years, he constructed a society that was Islamic and exemplary with patience, determination, faith, and compassion. Right, very beautiful passage here. Any questions, you guys can leave them in the chat here. Hay alguna pregunta, puede dejarla ahí. Estoy leyendo en español. I'm reading in Spanish. I'm teaching in Spanish here. Not a religious figure. Here it says, el profeta es el Señor humano ejemplar que mejor entiende el Corán y lo refleja en cada aspecto de su vida. Says the prophet is the perfect human being that is an example, or the perfect example, um, to that understood the Quran and reflected it in every aspect of his life. Es el mejor ejemplo para todos los musulmanes. He was the best example for all the Muslims. And tanto su entorno como de todas las épocas y geografías, incluso antes de convertirse en profeta, era un hijo de virtud y moralidad, conocido en la Meca como Mohammed al-Amin, Mohammed el Veraz, el digno de confianza. So it says here, right, that Muhammad was the best example for all Muslims around his entire environment, just like um, all his days and the epochs and geographic realm, including uh, the days before becoming a prophet. Um, it says that he was like a milestone of virtue and morality, um, committed to Mecca. Um, and it says here, Muhammad had dignity and confidence and trust. And all right, here we go. We have some comments here. All right, so anybody have questions? I'm reading a book about Islam and I'm teaching Spanish through this book. All right, so I'm gonna get going. It says, Nunca comprometió su honestidad o integridad y enseñó justicia. He said Muhammad never compromised or committed. He never compromised his honesty, his integrity, and he always showed justice. Él dice, respetó por los derechos humanos. He respected human rights y por los protegidos, así como el valor de conocimiento y la importancia de la consulta con los demás. Right? So he used to always use valor in his knowledge and saw it important to consult with his counterparts. Right? So here we have sabemos por lo que relataron sus compañeros, los creyentes que vivieron con él, que el mensajero de Alá no conocía límites en la generosidad y la caridad. So we know that what's recounted by his counterparts and believers that lived with him is that the messenger did not know limits to his generosity. Then it says, nunca en su vida se comportó de una manera hiriente hacia una persona que le servía o hacia su esposa. Vivía con sencillez y modestia y se enojaba solo cuando se transgredían los límites de Alá. A excepción de esas ocasiones, era comprensivo, indulgente, tolerante y amable con todos. So it says here, right, that the prophet, and he never in his life acted in a way that was hurtful to another person, especially if if he was somebody to serve, not even his wives, he did that too. It says here he lived in simplicity and modesty, and he never got mad unless it was something that transgressed the limits of God Himself or the limits of Allah. There was an exception um, of those cases. He was comprehensive, tolerant, and amiable with everybody. And it says here, era una persona sin igual. He was a person with no equal. De buen corazón, with a good character and a good heart. Um, Corazón riente, like I don't know, like a happy face, like a joyful face, and voz tranquilizadora. So he had like a reassuring, a tranquil voice, and a noble posture. Y postura noble, right? Happy New Year to you guys as well. I see you guys. I see you guys in the comment section there. And then this last paragraph says, El camino a Allah es a través de adherirse y obedecer al profeta. Says the walk or the path of Allah is through adherence and obedience to the Prophet. La receta para la tranquilidad en este mundo y para la salvación en el más allá para todos los musulmanes es amar al profeta y llevar una vida de acuerdo a su sunnah, sus acciones, palabras, comportamientos y aprobaciones silenciosas. So it's saying that the the recipe to live a life of tranquility in this life and to find salvation in what's over there. The Messiah is a homophone for the Messiah for those and for all Muslim is to love the Prophet and to live a life in accord with his sunnahs, which are actions, words, um, behaviors, approvals, and those approvals that are silence or silent approvals, right? So that was Spanish for the Moors, part 11. Please excuse me, right? If you guys have any questions, I'll give you guys a few seconds to ask. This whole chapter was about el último profeta. It says the ultimate or the last prophet, Muhammad, that peace be upon him, right? Any questions, please let me know. I see you guys in the comment section here. Just a reminder, I'm a teacher. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm not here to um, make money. I'm not here to sell you something. I'm here to teach. Soy un profesor. I see a comment here, and out of respect for the viewers in the future, I'm not going to be reading these comments that I don't see as being uplifting, to be honest with you, because I just read an entire chapter about Prophet Muhammad, and I think that you guys should um, I think that you guys should be a little bit more grateful for the things that you have, especially for taking a shower, for having food, for having a place to live, for having money, for having family. I think you guys need to look around and really analyze what it is that you're celebrating for the new year, right? So, as many people say around the world, they say this word. Teach you guys a word. It's called Alhamdulillah. Go ahead, say it. Alhamdulillah. Go ahead. It means gracias a Dios.